Hello y'all, this is Ruby with Ruby's Resin Studio, and today I've got some new istoyo resin I bought. I just got the 16-ounce one, and yesterday after I got my resin I also received the molds I had ordered from Let's Resin. So I got the turtle mold, and then I got 2 snail molds to go with it, which I'm not sure where they're at right now. But right now I'm going to go ahead and mix up my resin here. Mold says it holds 13.1 ounces, which it might, I don't know. But, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up a batch right now. Hopefully this is enough. It's 200 milliliters, which I think is 8 or 9 ounces. I'd have to check, make sure. But Alexa, how much is 200 milliliters of in ounces?
From Gatrias.com, 200 milliliters is the equivalent of about 7 ounces.
So I got about half the amount of ounces I probably need right now, but that's okay. This is a pretty deep mold, and this is a 1-to-1 resin. I do not want to cause too much of a flash cure if I can help it. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this for 3 minutes, and then I'll be back. Alright, I've got my resin mixed up, and I've mixed in, I made a black paste with some Let's Resin black mica powder and part1 resin. And I also added in some of the Let's Resin black mica, just to make sure it's as dark as I want it to be. And so it turned out pretty dark. I mean, it's probably still a little translucent, but that's okay. See, it's pretty dark. See it right there? Didn't know if you could see it before or not. So I'm gonna clean off my stirring stick here, and then I am going to let this sit for a few minutes while I clean the stick off, because I like to reuse my sticks. I don't like to lose them. Supplies are expensive anymore. So this turtle says it holds 13.1 ounces, but the advertisement for it on the Let's Resin page said it only holds 10 ounces. So I mixed up 7 ounces, cut the difference there, and then we'll see how much it actually holds. But this is 7 ounces going in now. And I can mix up more here in just a little bit. Finish filling him up. Looks like this is doing a pretty good job though. Get all those flippers. But I used the intense mica powders, and I colored his shell, the fairy green with dark green down the back part. And then I used some coffee brown for his face, for his, around the shell and down in his head. And then I used some intense green for his flippers, feet. So, I'd say that filled it up pretty good. Not all the way full, that's okay. That can be fixed. I can add a little bit more, not a problem. But I'd say 7 ounces done a pretty good job. So maybe it only holds 10 ounces. But as it is, we'll see what happens next. I'm going to drop some alcohol down on him because my spray bottle is missing. So I just use this little bottle with some alcohol in it. Just put a couple drops there, let it spread, and it takes care of all the bubbles that come up. I don't know about anybody else, but I think it's kind of fun to watch the bubbles pop. I'm strange, I know. I'm very odd. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little bit more. And then we'll finish filling him up. And then tomorrow we can unmold him. So I'll be right back. And I'm back, y'all. I mixed up a little bit more of the resin. And my mica powders are floating all over the place. Mix up about another 3 ounces roughly. So maybe this mold only holds about 10 ounces. Because this is pretty much filling him up. Trying to be careful so I don't overfill him. Anything I got left, I'm going to put in this little heart mold I got to the side over here. And I've got some ink dropped into it just to see if I can play around with a little bit of ink. Alexa, shut it off. So that looks pretty full. And this was just a clear to finish him off with because all the mica was floating anyway. So now we're going to fill up our little hearts over here. Because, you know, I always have this mold handy just in case it decides to, I have leftover, which I usually do. So I put 200 grams in him or 200 milliliters in him to begin with, and then I made another 100 milliliters, which I then used about half of what I made. So I'd say he holds about 300 milliliters. Well, 250 milliliters, which is, I'm not sure, 8 or 9 ounces, 9 or 10 ounces maybe. So, but also got the little snail container mold that I want to work with later. I want to get some more resin because, yeah, this is the most expensive part of playing with this stuff is buying the resin itself. So, but yeah, it is what it is, and you know, we gotta do what we gotta do to survive. Now we're gonna drop some white dye on top of this. Let's see what happens. On top of these, I don't know if you can see them or not, but drops, Ruby, drops, not squirts. See if we can create a pretty effect on these. Probably not. It's probably just made a big mess. I'll do some swirlies. We'll see what happens. I don't know if y'all can see this part or not. I don't have my camera where I can see it, unfortunately. And I have to sit. I have severe arthritis in my legs, so standing is not an option. Well, if these turn out, they'll come up on the video. If they don't turn out, then you'll probably never see them. I kind of marbleized them, make them look kind of pretty. And then get my, I still got some left. All right then, I guess we finished pouring hearts. I'll drop some ink on top of them and drop some white on top of that. I've got some sinker white I want to play with. These other ones should all be all right. Some magenta. Shake it up. Woo! That came out pretty fast. Look at my single white. Shake, 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 shake your booty. Oh, sorry. Shake your bottles, shake your bottles. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your bottles. Hope I don't get a copyright for that. I'm a new channel. I'll probably get in trouble for running my mouth. 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 drops of color, so I'm gonna drop 6 drops of white, synchro white on top of it. Come on, come on. There we go. I never fails. I always end up overfilling at least one of them. Yeah, he'll be alright. Hopefully he'll be alright. And I'll give this about 30 minutes. And then let him sit up a little bit. And I may stick him in a curing machine. I don't know yet. So, but anyway, I'll be back.